Hi, I am Valder Beebe. I am the host and the visionary of That Celebrity Interview.
Good day and welcome to the Valder Beebe Show, Dr. Dodell and Crystal.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're going to talk about a subject that my audience is well aware of. I want to let you know that my audience is made of 89.9% of those that are women, and they are baby boomer women. So they tell me they're very well versed in diabetes. So I'm going to start with you, Dr. Dodell. First of all, What is diabetes so we can have a good understanding?
Perfect. So diabetes, as we all know, or most of your viewers probably know, is high blood sugar. And there's two types. There's type 1, where the body, the pancreas, which is the main organ that produces insulin, is not putting out insulin. And those people require insulin to keep the blood sugar controlled. And then there's type 2, which is more prevalent, more common. And that generally is insulin resistance, meaning that the body's producing insulin, but the cells may not be as responsive to it. And then that in turn can cause the high blood sugar.
I've got a question from social media that came in yesterday, and I thought it was worth you addressing. They want to know, is diabetes considered an underlying condition in these COVID-19 times?
That's a great question, and a lot of my patients, of course, are curious about that and do ask about it. So my answer has been, if the diabetes is well controlled, that should help the immune system work as well as possible. So that's our goal, in general, to prevent complications and also to make sure the immune system is able to function as best it can. So yes, it is an underlying condition. It puts people at a little bit more risk, but hopefully they're working with their healthcare providers and making sure that their blood sugar is controlled so that they're in the best shape that they can be in if they were to get COVID.
Tell me about no before the low.
Sure.
So no before
no.
Is that me or Crystal?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Okay, no worries. Sorry.
Okay. All right, cool. I don't want to step on him. So no, it's all good. So No Before the Low is a campaign that I'm proud to be part of here with Crystal to educate people on what low blood sugar is and to make sure that people have a prepared plan in place if they were to have a low blood sugar emergency and the different options that are available and how also to talk to their support network and who their support network really is so they're prepared. And it's important to talk to your doctor and healthcare providers so they're prepared.
And that is a very important step in our lives, and I wish everyone has that opportunity. Crystal, I'm going to go to you because you've got a personal story about living with diabetes, and you can tell us a little bit more about No Before the Low.
For sure. So I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when I was around 6 years old, and I'm 35 now, so, I'm coming up on 30 years of living with diabetes. It's a daily struggle. It's a daily balancing act between food, insulin, and exercise, as your viewers know. And no matter how much planning you do, sometimes things go wrong. You have a high blood sugar or a low blood sugar. A mild to moderate low, you can treat with juice, you can treat with candy or whatnot. But when it comes to an extreme low blood sugar emergency where one is unable to help themselves, that's when it's important to have a prescription rescue plan in place and make sure that your support network and the people around you know how to administer that rescue plan and help you if you need it. That's why we're here. That's why I've partnered with Lilly Diabetes to talk about this. You have to know before the low.
Thank you so very much for sharing a little bit of personal for us. Dr. Dodell, type 1 diabetes, what Crystal says, I believe you're born with that, and I could be wrong. Type 2 diabetes, it seems that we have acquired, or you can acquire that. What are some of the steps to stave off type 2 diabetes, if that is possible?
Got it. Good question. So type 1, not necessarily born with it. People can get it early in life, like Crystal at age 6, but I do have patients that come in even in their 20s and 30s who develop type 1 diabetes, which is an autoimmune condition, meaning that the body becomes unable to produce insulin the way it did before. Type 2, which I mentioned before, is a little bit more prevalent, and tends to be a little bit more lifestyle mediated because it's an insulin resistance component. So things like exercise and eating well and even stress management, which is certainly hard during a pandemic, all these things can help the body process sugar better and make the body able to use insulin the best way possible to hopefully prevent type 2 diabetes, or certainly control it better if it does occur.
Okay, I'm going to go back to Crystal real quick. Crystal, I know you must have a support network since you have dealt with type 1 diabetes all of this time. How can my audience create this support network so they can deal with low blood sugar?
For sure. My support network when I'm on the road touring and performing shows is my tour manager, my bandmates, my bus driver, and audience members, in fact. And here at home, it's my 11-year-old son. So people who are watching, I would encourage you to go to knowbeforethelow.com. There you'll find helpful tips on how to start these conversations with your loved ones, with anyone who's in your community. Really, it could be educators, it could be coaches, it could be your coworkers. It's really important that people around you know what to do in case of a low blood sugar emergency, and also know how to administer a rescue plan if you are unable to help yourself with a low blood sugar.
That's great advice, and I think it's advice my audience can take because it's coming from a seasoned veteran. You say you've dealt with this for a long time, so thank you so very much. My audience, they want to find out more information, and you are a great guest explaining diabetes, so I really appreciate that. Online, where can they get more information? Dr. Dodell? Okay, Crystal?
Oh, we may have lost him. Your listeners, your viewers can go to knowbeforethelow.com, and there, again, they're going to find useful tips and how to bring these conversations up and make sure they have a rescue plan and know what to do in case of a low blood sugar emergency.
No, they said no.
knowbeforethelow.com.
Thank you.
Thank you so very
All right,
much.
tell Dr. Dodell he did a great job.
I'll let him know. Thank you.
Stay healthy and well. Bye-bye.
You too.
My phone pouch. My phone pouch is a great invention. It allows me to go hands-free, pocket-free, purse-free, even belt-free. Head on over to myphonepouch.com. Hi, I'm Valder Beebe, host of the Valder Beebe Show. I have used Credit Help USA, the credit restoration company that's bonded and state certified. When you become a client of Credit Help USA, you become eligible for a set of stainless steel cookware from Credit Help USA and the Valder Beebe Show. Get your credit straight today. Visit credithelptx.com, click on the Valder Beebe Show icon, and get started living life divinely.